Hi, my name is Elizabeth and we're here at the Oakland Zoo. We're visiting with Guinea Hogs. We have two young Guinea Hogs, Sarah and Jason. They weigh probably ranging between 200 pounds for the big guy, Jason, who is our male Guinea Hog. They are omnivores just like you and I are, so they eat just about anything. Here they get a commercial pig diet along with produce and all sorts of greens as well as the grass that they graze on. In the wild, they would eat all sorts of things, including the grass and the grains, insects, little lizards, eggs if they could find them. They'll pretty much eat anything. Snouts are a really interesting thing about the pigs is that they have a cartilaginous disc there at the end. That's what we're seeing. It's got a lot of nerve and muscle attachments to it. It's very strong. So they're able to root around in the mud. They can also turn over old trees and leaves to find all the wonderful things that might be underneath there, like the insects, tubers, roots, bulbs of plants. Those are things that they really like to eat. And so we see a lot of pigs rooting. Here you'll see them doing that in their yard. They go around and they're looking for the tasty roots of the plants or worms that they might find under there, or other insects, other succulent things down there we might not want to eat, but they use their strong nose and their strong sense of smell to find those things. They have all sorts of noises. They grunt, they squeal, they'll have kind of a bark. It depends on what's going on at the moment. They have a very high whining squeal when I'm going to feed them. That shows that they're really excited and anticipating me giving them their food. And when they are just laying around kind of relaxing, or when I'm petting them or brushing them, they have a really soft little grunt that they do rhythmically. You could hear it when they're in their yard. When they're eating, they kind of have a continuous, like contented sounding grunt that they'll do when they're actually eating the food. Yeah, like that. And they'll do that kind of rhythmically while I'm petting them or scratching their bellies. They can actually straighten their tail, and I think it's an expression of things.
They can give their tail a perm anytime they want.
Yeah, I think in it's a relaxed state, it's actually going to be coiled, depending on what kind of pig it is. When they are relaxed and they're walking around eating or foraging, their tails will be curly. But when they're excited, it actually straightens out. They both actually have a lot of hair. It's very coarse and bristly. If they were wild pigs and they were living out in the woods, it would protect their skin, the hair, because it's so coarse if they were going through the brush, the undergrowth, and they actually do shed it out. So at some points when you come here to visit, you'll see some naked piggies because their hair has just shed out. And then they'll grow in a thick, luxurious coat. Pigs, when they get overheated, they need to be able to get rid of the heat. So they can roll around in the mud, and then the water will evaporate off of them. And also, it can protect them from insect bites if there's a thick covering mud, and also sunburn, so it's a sunscreen as well. They're very, very smart. They can learn many, many behaviors just as much as any domestic dog can. So our pigs, they know a lot of different behaviors that help us take care of them. Pigs are very, very clean and very fastidious. They only go potty in 1 or 2 spots. They're very social and gregarious. I wouldn't mind eating with a pig because they would be good eating partners.